Sagittarius, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Saggies, in today's reading, I'm going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do your reading and then clarify it. Just wanted to let you know to look at your rising sign, moon sign, and sun sign to get a better picture. Also, I am going to do a live on Wednesday, so if you're interested in that, go to my community page and you will see the post there. All right, so, or you'll see it soon because I haven't posted it up yet, but definitely on Wednesday. All right, so Saggies, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. All right, so here we go. See what's going on in your reading for this week or coming up. Two cards for Sagittarius, Spirit for their highest good. All right, so you have cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. So with the cleansing waters, I do feel like you're definitely going to, I feel like you need to really clear your energy. You know, really clear the energy on how you're thinking and what you're doing, because I feel like you have a lot of energy that you need to just really clear. And, you know, maybe you need to just comfort yourself, like, you know, take a really nice warm bath, or, you know, listen to some music, or go outside for a little bit, you know, just get away from all the rush hour, like the busyness, okay? Really clear your energy, Saggies. And then you have discovering truth. We stand in the light. You stand in the light of truth, definitely. I feel like you really see things for what they are now. I feel like nobody can put nothing over you, because I feel like, you know, you're standing in truth. I feel like you see it. You know when somebody's lying to you. Very, very nice. All right, so Saggies, let's do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Saggies, 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 Saggies. This is for Sagittarius for their highest good. For the current, you still have the Eight of Swords. I feel like there's something that you're not seeing. There could be something that you're really not seeing. I feel like you're stuck. I feel like there are times that you feel like you're stuck. I feel like, you know, that maybe there's something that you're not wanting to see. Maybe there's something that you're not wanting to move forward on. But we'll see with the other cards. For the situation, you have the Empress. I feel like you need to put your creative energy into something that's going to make you happy. Because I feel like right now you're really feeling stuck. I feel like you're feeling like I feel like you really need to clear your energy. Because you came out with this Eight of Swords straight out. And it's like, okay, you're stuck. You're feeling like you're not knowing what to do next. With the Empress card here, I do feel like you do have a lot of ideas. I feel like you need to try to put them out there, though, to put your energy into something that's going to make you happy. One for the past or now, the Knight of Wands. Be careful on how you're doing things. Really try not to rush on anything, okay? Really take your time with things. For the, what's hidden? You have the King of Wands here. Wow. So with the King of Wands, I do feel like, you know, you're going to be successful, but it's time to put things in order. It's time to put whatever it is that you're trying to move on, put it out there. I feel like you're going to be working hard on it. I feel like you have a lot of ideas. I feel like there is success here. For the hopes and fears, you have the Two of Swords. You're definitely making some kind of decision, you know, trying to figure out what to do here, what to do here, over there, whatever it is that you're trying to do. Definitely making a decision, but you really need to go within. You know, I feel like you have a lot of emotions, you know, a lot of ideas, wanting to do this, but you just don't know. Am I going to do it? Should I? You know, it's like you're boggled by it. Hold on. One for the what you need to do now. You have the Queen of Cups. Really start taking care of yourself more. I feel like you need to listen to yourself also. And I also feel like you need to trust your intuition. Really nurture yourself though, okay? What you need to work on. Yeah, the Magician. Definitely. Remember that it's going to be you that creates the world around you. So if you are thinking negative or not thinking like nothing's going to work out, or I'm not going to be able to do this, or that's negativity. Okay, so they're asking you to change what you're thinking about. Think positive, because everything that we do and say, we manifest it. And I am a true believer on that. I do believe that whatever we're thinking, if we're not thinking right or positive, it's going to come in negative. Okay, so really think about that. And then the outcome, the moon. Wow. Really trust your intuition also. I feel like at times, I feel like you're not really seeing clearly on something. There's something here that you're not seeing. You're not wanting to see, and that's something you're not wanting to deal with. So we'll see. And I feel like it's, because April 1st, we're going to have a full moon also. So it's around that time that you're going to start feeling like this very soon. But I do feel like there's breakthroughs, because at the end of the tarot deck, you do have the Ace of Swords. So I do feel like there's breakthroughs. I do feel like you're going to see a lot. You're going to be seeing clearly, focusing. Very nice. I feel like there's collaboration here, some kind of partnership, or somebody's going to come in to help you. Something like that. Very nice. And you're going to be recognized for everything that you're doing, which is very nice. And I feel like you're receiving some kind of money, or you're going to get some kind of money, or somebody's going to give you something, or you're going to be generous with your money. So it's very nice. Really start to focus, you guys, okay? Really learn to focus, really stand strong and bold, and speak what's on your mind, but try not to be harsh or rude, okay? Very nice. Love it. All right, so let's see. Hold on, you guys. Let me see what's on the phone real quick. Alrighty. The Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here for Sagittarius? For their highest good spirit. Why is the Eight of Swords? Oh, okay. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm going to take all these three, okay? Because they all shot out, so I'm going to do that. Okay. All right, Spirit. So, thank you. All right. So, with the Eight of Swords, like I said, you are definitely in your mind a lot, I feel like there's things that you're not wanting to deal with, not wanting to see. I feel like you feel like you're tied down or limited sometimes, not able to move forward. Maybe you're making more of a situation than it should be. Also, for some of you guys, I feel like you really need to really trust yourself on things, okay? Because I feel like you're very overwhelmed, and you could be feeling like you're stuck or you're trapped. You do have the Three of Cups, the Nine of Cups, and the Five of Swords. I do feel like with the Five of Swords, though, you do have a lot of anger still within you. Maybe there was a lot of anger that's been happening in your life, or somebody, made you mad or upset you. And I feel like you really need to try to release that. I feel like there are people around you that support you, that they have your back, They know that you're going to rise above from everything that you've been through, because you do have the Three of Swords. The Three of Cups here. The Three of Cups is saying that, hey, there's people around me that support me. I have people, friends and family, and just know that you do. Okay, you do have a good support system. I also feel like you could be getting together with people also here. That no matter what, you do have that support. You do have the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups is talking about, you really want something to come through. There's something here that you want. They're asking you to really trust your intuition and follow your heart and what it is that you want to pursue or want to create. Really follow your heart no matter what. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or says. Just know that you are very supported, okay? You yourself, you need to trust yourself on that, okay? You have the Empress card here for Saggies. Why is the Empress card here? And what you need to do situation. One more card. Wow. All right. So, I feel like you need to put your energy into something, your creative energy into something that's going to make you happy, something that you're going to be content with. Because I do feel like you're wanting that abundance, that material success to be successful. And you will receive it. I do feel like there is abundance coming through. I feel like there is stable security here. I feel like that's what you want, the security for everything that's going on. I feel like you have a lot of ideas. I feel like you're needing to put out there, and I feel like it's going to be successful if you do, which is very nice. Remember that there's justice here. You could be dealing with some kind of legal problem here. I do feel like there is some kind of legal problem or something going on with your finances. I'm not sure what it is. It's like has to do with it has to do with some kind of money. So just know that. And I feel like justice is here. That no matter what you're going through or what the situation is, that it is justified. That there will be justice here. That you don't need to go and do anything to anyone or anything. Okay, that it's gonna balance out. Okay. Yes. And then you have the Knight of Wands here for the past. And the Knight of Wands is saying, just take it easy. Don't rush into anything. Don't try not to just jump into anything either with this Knight of Wands here. Okay, because it's moving forward. And you are definitely moving forward. But it's moving very fast. They're asking you to take your time with everything. Okay, because like you see this guy, he got on this horse, right? He has his armor on. He's got everything that he needs. But, one thing that he doesn't got is his helmet. He's ready to charge forward, right? He's ready. But one thing he didn't get is his helmet, So it's like there's things that you need to really see to be careful with, okay? Really look at things before you rush into anything. And I do believe it's now. You have the King of Wands here. And why is the King of Wands for what's hidden? One more card. Wow, look at that. So, you yourself have changed a lot because you do have the Death card here. You're not the same person that you used to be. I feel like you've been going through a lot of changes, and a lot of things have come to a close or coming to a close in your life. And I do feel like it's very overwhelming for you. But they're saying that you're going to be making plans to move forward, and I do feel like you will. I feel like you could be making plans and not saying anything about it. Also. Being very discreet, but you're ready to move forward already. You're ready for this. And I feel like it's going to be very successful, but you need to start putting things in order, okay? Like start dealing with everything that you need to deal with, like first put everything that you need to deal with first, okay? Before everything else. Because I know you're going to move forward. I feel like you're going to be successful, but you just need to really have patience for everything and just don't rush into anything. Okay, don't rush into like I'm going to put this, I'm going to do this. Take your time with everything that's going on. You have the Two of Swords down here. And why is the Two of Swords here for the hopes and fears? Wow, look at that. So with the Two of Swords here, I do feel like you are definitely making some kind of decision, or there's been something weighing on your mind to make you make a decision. I feel like you need to really go within. I feel like you have a lot of ideas also in your mind. There is a new start here. There is a fresh start here for you. There is a new path here for you also, because there's going to be a lot of new changes. You're going in a new direction also, but you need to be careful on how you're doing things. Really see things very well, okay? Because I feel like you may not be able to see everything that's going on. If it sounds too good to be true, be careful on that, okay? Also, I feel like just be cautious. Be cautious, because it's asking you to be very careful, to take it off that blindfold, to really see things, okay, for what they are, is what they're saying. You have the Queen of Cups here for what you need to do now. One more card. Definitely making a lot of decisions here. With the Queen of Cups, you need to start taking care of yourself more, okay? Priority is taking care of yourself, trusting your intuition, listening to yourself. My body doesn't feel right. It feels tired, then rest. I'm hungry, then eat. I'm sleepy, then sleep. Things like that. Really nurture yourself. Really give yourself some self-love, because you need it. You need it, and you really need to do that now, okay? Um, I feel like you're going to have the confidence and the courage. They're asking you that to find your courage and your confidence to continue to keep going. You're very loving, you're very nurturing, very helpful. I feel like, you know, with the strength card here, but really leave these self doubts behind, like the self doubts that you have about, oh, I'm not going to be able to do this. I got to go do that. Got to do this. Got to do that. But I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. You know, really leave those self doubts behind. Really have that self control. I feel like you could be learning something very long term also here for some of you guys. And I feel like you're moving forward, learning from the past, you know, everything that you've been through. And I feel like you are definitely going to make a decision very soon. But you need to be realistic about everything. Be honest and be realistic about everything that's going on. Okay. Whew. And then you have the magician here. And why is the magician here for Saggy? Wow. Okay. Thank you. All right. So the magician is here. You start off with the magician, and the magician is definitely talking about, you know, you have all the tools to manifest whatever it is that you want to create. You know, you have the tools to manifest the world you want, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you are the one in control of it. Okay, so you're in control of your thoughts, of what you're doing. You are in control. So remember that it's you that creates the world around you, and it's something that you need to work on, like the self doubts, like, oh, I can't. You know, yes, you can. You know, you can do anything. You've come from so much. You've been dealt with so much. You know, you've been dealing with so much, Saggies, that, you know, it's time to do for you now. It's time for you to create the world that you do want, to be positive in everything that you feel. Like really leave these habits, these things behind, these patterns, you know, learn from them and just move on from that. I'm trying to cover the card because I can't show that one on here. You know, really learn from all these patterns and these habits that have been going on in your life. Really learn from it and move on from them. Okay, continue to push forward no matter what. You know, don't give up on anything because things are going to fall into place for you. There is success here. Very nice. And really take it easy. Really rest. And why is the moon here for the outcome? Ah, one more card. Wow. Definitely a new path here for you guys. Look at that. Sorry. So, so you start off the moon with the moon card, and they're asking you to trust your intuition. I'm telling you right now, it's going to start around the next full moon, and the next full moon is on April 1st. So just know that. Trust your intuition, okay? You may not be seeing things very clearly right now, but you need to clear your energy. So you will, you know, it's like I said, you're going to be okay. You're going to move forward from whatever it is that you're dealing with. You will see clearly. Trust me, you will. A lot of things that you're leaving behind. You know, there was a lot of obstacles that you had to go through, a lot of Tetris water, you know, it kept going back and forth, you know, things like that. But you're moving to better times now. This person in this boat, she jumped in there. She jumped with her little baby, no luggage, no nothing, not even a bottle. She's just like, you know what? I'm not dealing with it no more. I'm going forward. And that's what she's doing. And that's you. Leaving things behind because you don't want to deal with them anymore. Because there is a new path here. New experiences. The world is turning for you. This is new. This is a new path. Completely new path. It's scary. It's scary. But you know what? You're going to be able to do it because you've been through so much more than this. Okay? You got this. I know you do. All right. So, Saggies, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. God bless.